YouTube, how's it going? I'm doing well. Ha! Gay? Hey guys, what's happening? It's your boy Random Nade. Today I'm bringing you guys pretty cool gameplay. You know, of course, it's a little Master League Division gameplay against 4 other masters, and I romp on them. It doesn't happen every time, but it does happen quite a bit. It just depends on the connectivity, and a lot of things go into play. But I know that singing was awful. I am not a singer, but hey, I figured I'd give you guys something funny to laugh at today. But we'll go ahead and get this gameplay started up for you guys, because I know you don't want to hear me sing anymore. I need to go try out for American Idol or something, seriously. I'm way too good at this. I'm way too good at singing. But basically, guys, we're going to be playing, and you can tell already, they know what they're doing. They are already suiciding off the map to get the closer spawn to the first hill. And it's going to be a little raid, 4v4 hardpoint. And let me just say that these kids get very, very angry with the way I play. And I'm not sure why. We're playing competitively. It's not like I'm, playing team deathmatch or anything. But let me talk a little bit about the role I was playing for my team. I was kind of playing anchor in the beginning, like I'm holding this spawn, the back spawn for my team, because of course the next hill after the raid hill that they're in currently is going to be in the kitchen. So you want the spawns directly behind the kitchen so that your team can get in there quickly. The most important thing to remember while doing this is whenever the enemy team is in that raid circle, you always want to pop out every so often to make sure that someone's not flanking you to pick up the anchor for their team. You just want to pop out of there and check, because those 3 guys were attempting to rush me to get that back spawn, and luckily I had the perfect timing and picked up all 3 of them. And now you can see I'm playing a little bit objectively also, because in order to anchor, you really need to get the objective first. Because if you're sitting back there anchoring, and the anchor, or not the anchor, but the objective is so close to the anchor position, then most of the time your team will not spawn there for some odd reason, mostly because the enemy's so close to it. So if you're anchoring and your team is in the point, then your team will spawn there all the time. But if not, then obviously not. And this is actually the second anchor spot for the garage hill. And I'm not sure how that works, why the spawn is so close. But as soon as I take out that guy right there that's really close to our spawn, then our team will begin spawning there. And you also need to check your back from people for coming from pool. And then once everybody on my side of the map is cleared out, as they are right now, then they will begin to spawn there like Banff just did. So now my entire team will spawn directly there, and that way they can push into the hill quickly. And it's very important to remember that about 20 to 25 seconds or so that your team needs to start rotating. Usually leave 1 back in the hard point until the rest of your team to rotate. I did not rotate because I knew that the enemy team would be pushing out that side, so I could take a couple of them out and it would spawn them further away from the point, and that's called a cutoff. So I cut them off from being able to run to the next point quickly. And then you can see my team is up top holding the top control on the basketball hill. So that allows me to be in this money window right here, picking people off poolside that are trying to get into the hill. And this is one of the best vantage points there is. And you can see that I just picked off 3 people from poolside. So they want to come up there and pick me off. That's why I laid down prone right there, so that he could not get me out of money. And that's what they're going to try and do. They're going to try and keep pushing me to get me out of that vantage point so that they can get into the hill and pick off my teammates, which are now spawning at pool.
Hardpoint identified.
So as you can see, I pick up all my streaks, and one by one, everybody on the enemy team starts leaving. Streaks are so huge in this game, guys. I cannot tell you how important they really are. Once you get something like a stealth chopper, the game's pretty much over. You keep slaying and slaying and slaying and picking up streaks, there's no way that they can beat you. That's just how it is. You know, if there weren't streaks in this game, you would see a whole lot more gunfights, but hey, if you're good enough to slay and pick up streaks, then by all means, that person needs to slay and pick up streaks. Sometimes I slay, sometimes I play objectively, sometimes I play support, and I would say that this was more of a support role that I ran the entire game, because I was bouncing back from objective to slayer to support, but it's very important that you just need to stay alive for your teammates and get those vantage points like I had in the money window, because I could keep picking off people while watching my own back, or when my team was up top, I didn't have to watch my own back, so I could immediately pick people off from the pool side. And then when I noticed spawns flipped, I watched my back and picked up 2 more kills, allowing me to get my stealth chopper. So this is basically just a cutoff for this map, of course, and just this map for Hardpoint.
Objective almost complete. Don't quit now. Hardpoint is ours.
Nemesis 1-1 in from
Friendly lightning strike inbound.
A helpful video, hell, I don't even know what to call it, a training video or tips video or whatever it is. It's not going to be a tips and trick video because you know that series. It's a little different than this one. But this really is a series on how to help you out on your competitive game. And for this laundry hill, of course, you want to be back here holding spawns. And right now, they're either going to be spawning raid side, or they're going to be spawning pool side, or possibly up mid and zigzag. So guys, very important. If you pick up those first set of streaks, and especially a high streak, just play for those streaks. Once you pick up something big like that, most likely the other team is going to go ahead and back out just like they did. Scoreline for me was 23-3 this game. I completely outslayed the other team and picked up my streaks, making them leave and forfeit the match. And these were all masters, by the way. And on a side note, there was a guy in the lobby, his name was AR Misery, and he sent me a nice little message after this game and said, "Could you camp more, you fucking pussy?" So he obviously got outplayed and got a little butt hurt. So I don't care. Hey, I did what I did for my team to get the W, and I did it well. So that's all you can do, guys. And I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it can help you out on your competitive game types if you don't know your setups and things. And if you have any more questions or you need help in a certain game type, leave it in the comment section below and I'll be sure to help you out. And also, guys, I do want to give a huge shout out to Narwhal, who linked my channel in his description, and I gained a few subs off of it. So Narwhal, thanks a lot, bud. And I hope everybody enjoyed the video. And YouTube, we'll see you later.